where I grew up was on the Missouri River, but I was looking at the mountains where the Sioux Indians lived. They lived there then.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they never came down the hill to visit us. But this was in the 30s then, yeah. It would have been about 35. But the war must have been over pretty much for them by then. Because I don't believe I ever did see one. The first Indian I saw was when we were in Missouri, and I was probably in the 2nd or 3rd grade, and they had these Indians. They would go around the United States, and they'd talk to the kids in the school, and they'd kind of show a little show. I mean, they wouldn't act or nothing, but they'd show things.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first Indians I ever saw. I didn't see them when I was a little kid in Missouri, in North Dakota. I didn't see them.
Why were we talking about Indians?
Huh?
Why are we talking about Native Americans?
Stream of consciousness.
Oh.
I don't know what was we talking about?
Pocket knife.
My pocket knife.
Yeah.
I was talking about my dad. Yeah. Well, that's where I really remember my dad, because he was trying to farm then, and so he was around all the time. He was a farmer, and so when I think about him, I just think about different things. Yeah.
So he's the one that got you the pocket knife?
Huh?
He was the one that got you the pocket knife?
This pocket knife?
Well, no. Your first pocket knife?
Yeah. Yeah, the first one I remember.
How old were you?
Huh?
How old were you?
How
old were you?
About 4.
4?
Yeah. Because I was 5 when we went to Missouri, so I was about 4.
So they trusted you with a pocket knife?
Why not?
It's a different world.
You think I was going to injure them?
I don't know. Didn't you have siblings?
I was the oldest kid in the family, but I was the only one. No, one had died, and there was one. My brother was 2 years younger, so the one that was next to me died, and then the brother was alive. Yeah, the brother was alive. He was only 2 years old.
Did you ever get your kids? Did you ever give your kids a pocket knife?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, there was no reason for it. They didn't need one. When we lived on a farm, I guess they just figured you needed a pocket knife.
Even if you're 4 years old, did they ever get you a gun?
Huh?
Did you ever get a gun when you were a kid?
No, I don't think they ever had a gun.
Did you ever have any BBs or?
Oh, well, yeah, but years later, when I talked them out of living in St. Louis and we moved out into the farm there, then I had a BB gun. Yeah, I was shooting birds, and they told me not to do that. Well, I wasn't shooting them. I was just shooting birds. That's the only thing I could shoot.
Were you successful at all?
Huh?
Did you actually hit birds?
Oh, well, sure I hit a bird.
Who taught you how to go fishing?
Who taught me? I don't know, but I just went myself. I don't think somebody might have showed me something. I don't remember. But when I was about I was almost in the 6th grade. So I was at least 10 years old, 10, 11 years old. And I would just have a string and a hook, and when I got down to the river, down to the Missouri River there, I would cut a cutter or a break off a willow, and I'd tie the string to the pole and the hook and fish that way.
Huh.
Yeah.
What did you use for bait?
Worms, if I could find any. Other than that, sometimes grasshoppers and sometimes just anything I could hook onto.
Did you catch a lot of fish?
No.
No, you weren't a good fisherman. You weren't a good fisherman.
No, I never was good at fishing. I tried it when we got to Oregon. I tried it, but I never was much good at it. I've caught a few fish in my life, but I never was a good fisherman.
Why not? Is it because you sit there and do nothing?
I don't know. I don't know why. I just probably moved too much. Probably didn't just sit long enough.
Yeah. Because you like to move around.
Huh?
You don't know how to sit still.
Oh, you don't think so? Huh?
I don't think so. The fishies can feel your vibrations.
Oh.
Did you take your siblings out fishing?
I think I took them once. The girls out once. I don't know if I ever took Michael out by himself or not. Because I didn't do much fishing. I was working then.
Yeah, he took us out and then didn't give us a fishing pole.
What?
Well,
What?
when we moved to California, when I took that job with
He didn't give you a fishing pole?
what was the name of that company?
Too expensive.
I can't think of the name of that company, but when I took that job with him, then we lived on the what did they call that? The inland waterway in from Frisco on in, almost all the way to San Jose, and they had people, or well, the city, I guess, with somebody that was about 100 miles long, and they had built wharfs out into that water, and we could go out there and catch fish. I would take the kids out there, and we'd put lines in there. So where she's talking about, that was at a lake. I took them up there to a lake.
And the fishing poles were too expensive. The fishing poles were too expensive.
Yeah, well, you can't afford to throw away fishing poles. They're expensive. Yeah, you don't need fishing poles. You just cut a piece of brush and tie your string to it and throw it out in the water with the hook on it.
I wonder if maybe that might be the reason why you don't catch many fish. You don't get down low enough.
Huh?
You don't get down deep enough with just a simple stick and...
Well, it's according to where you put the cork, because
you can't get in.
2 foot of line in front of the cork, it went down 2 foot. The cork is what kept it up
Yeah.
from going down to the bottom. Where I caught my fish, every year the Missouri River, when we lived there, always flooded every year. And when the flood was, when it quit flooding and went away, the river went back to normal. It would leave sloughs all over the country, and them sloughs would be full of catfish.
If I put a light on each of them, which one would like green and which one would like blue?
Bailey would like blue.
What's that? And I had
We need to
me a
get
fork.
Bailey that helmet.
I had a fork on a stick, and I jabbed the fish and put it in the bucket. Then when I get a bucket full of them, I'd take them on home let my mom cook them.
So you guys had a lot of catfish.
Huh?
Does catfish
Yeah,
taste good?
Catfish just like chicken.
Really?
Just like chicken.
Oh, those aren't their packs.
Oh, there?
No, those are mine and
Okay.
Dan's.
Well, I'll leave these for you to put on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Julie, you know which ones we just bought today.
Well, I know, but I thought those were awful big for them, so. But I thought
They're a
well,
lot heavier than they are.
Yeah, because I picked them up and put them under here because it was raining on them.
They're waterproof and they've got. But thank you. I do have to get a new pack so that I can go on an overnight trip, backpacking trip. All right, well, Grandpa, I gotta go find my kids.
Where they at?
At home somewhere.
Oh.
All right, I love you, Papa.
Huh?
I love you, Papa.
Oh, okay. I love you too, granddaughter.